away we go to the Beatles.
The Baltics.
Oh, that's what that word says.
Yums. Why did you do this? Why would you change it to a completely different format?
Entirely different scoreboard, but I like it that it's like they made it for us. There's 3 categories. So only I get to rank 1 through 6, only you get to rank 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and only you get to rank 12 through 17.
Haha, that means I don't get the drink.
Why does it say draw a column for each taster?
What? Draw what?
Draw a column for each taster.
I think
so. We have to put all of our names on.
All of our
That's
names on
weird.
3 different columns.
I still don't understand why they would format it like this.
Yeah,
because it's still ordered.
It would work if it was like all the way up here and it had all the.
It would work if it was the way it used to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they kept it the same.
Okay, so stop before you snack, stop before you snack, stop before you snack. They cut off the K on the last one, so that's just bad design right there. Play Great Expectations. They say you eat with your eyes, so take a look at the snacks. Now write in the heart which one you think will be your favorite.
Ooh.
Make it easy by using the numbers below on the scoreboard.
Okay.
We have to look and see which one we think we'll like the most.
There's 5 hearts.
Well, that's kind of blowing it though, because I like the surprise of what's coming next. So
based on these little pictures, we can barely see it.
I'm gonna say there's gonna be some kind of Beetle themed chip,
we can put
and I'm gonna like that.
Burger King for lettuce.
Number 15.
I really hate that y'all are also once again not putting the drink last. I don't know why that became a thing.
Oh, that's one of those other little like food makers, isn't it? Like the little powder things.
What? Okay, there's even like a weird little. So it's completely different. I guess they don't want us being like, what was the worst? I guess they thought.
We don't get to say the worst anymore, but we're still gonna.
I was like, we'll still do that just for us, but that's not on here anymore. There's no best, worst, weirdest. That's not a thing on here. So completely different scoreboard. I mean, cool, you're trying something out, but why'd you format it like that?
They're trying something different for us. Specific. We've been craving that they change it up because we're starting to get some reviews.
Cater to
apparently.
Us specifically.
We are the #1 Yumbox channel in the history of Yumbox channels.
Because apparently no one really does it. Because every time I look at videos, all the ones I find are like a year old.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think anyone cares to do
We're on
this.
the cutting edge of food tasting technology. Mushroom lovers rejoice with a 2-page description for this one item. Living off the land. He who cares for the land will die by the land.
Does it say what country it's from?
Latvia.
This is Latvia.
How they're used in Baltic cuisine, there's over 4 mushroom species in Latvia alone. While only a quarter of the 4 species are edible, so 1. Just use 1. Most people know how to pick what's safe, turning it into a staple.
Those aren't even long chips.
And that brings us to the reason we're talking about mushrooms in the first place. All that earthy Baltic flavor we've been talking about is packed in this extra long. Well, this is kind of like the
it was like that long chip we got from Ukraine.
The wasabi chip.
Yeah.
These are made from mashed potatoes and then cooked into long strips for a chip that looks very unique.
Again, it's like a Pringle sort of chip thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm really tasting any mushroom though.
It's kind of there. It's mostly like you're tasting the chip.
It's like if there was a mushroom flavored La Croix.
But I do like it.
Yeah.
It's a long Pringle. It doesn't feel soft like the wasabi
really
one did.
Salty.
Yeah, it's a very salty chip.
Really
The
salty.
mushroom flavor is very subtle. I wouldn't even be able to guess that's what it was.
If it was like a blind taste,
I would have just thought it was a salty potato chip.
It's a plain potato chip.
But yeah, I can get that little earthiness you get from mushrooms a little bit towards the end there.
Yeah, kind of an oaky afterbirth.
I didn't know I liked mushrooms until recently because growing up, my sister just hated mushrooms so much my mom wouldn't cook anything with it. But I never got exposed to mushroom until randomly I got some on a pizza. And now, yeah.
I'm going to call that mid.
I'm going to say good on that. I actually like it.
Oh yeah, so what I was going to say earlier was that I almost wore my bright green plaid shirt. And I was thinking about it, I was like, I will just be I'll be a floating head with stripes. That would have been funny, but I went the complete opposite then.
I said it was
You
okay.
also said okay?
Yeah.
I like it.
This is a decadent Lithuanian chocolate with a buttery cookie filing.
Oh, here we go. I was like, I thought it was like, there it is.
Ooh.
In the 16th to 18th, the economy of the Netherlands was built
milk
on the
chocolate.
Beatles' grain industry. Their grain was cheap and abundant and became a lucrative import for the Dutch. This cookie cream-filled chocolate bar uses Dutch Rudder cookies as inspiration, a small memory of a once huge industry.
I don't want to, like, ruin it.
You are a ruiner.
Oh, perfect. 2 little pieces.
I'm gonna break off this whole bit.
You're gonna eat the whole chunkies.
That's so unprofessional.
Why is your phone
I've been keeping it like that because I lose it too often not to have it like that.
Oh, you have it on you now.
Hey, this is not bad.
There's like the Biscoff stuff. That's pretty good. What country was this?
Lithuania.
Lithuania.
Okay, at the bottom of the scoreboard it says, "Let's take a final moment to reflect which of the
But that's
ones
for the
reminds you
wrap up. That's
I
for
know,
wrap up.
but right now,
We're not wrapping up.
Okay. I'm gonna forget.
What is
but
there?
okay.
Okay, go.
No,
You don't say
no,
much. You don't say
you
much.
said-
You don't
This
say
is
much.
like the Bully Blanca episode.
Oh, it just said because it reminds me of my childhood. This is what this chocolate reminds me of.
Your childhood tastes like Lithuanian
Apparently.
chocolate.
Apparently.
Spent a lot of time in Lithuania as a child.
You know, the Mexican voyage to Lithuania.
Yeah.
tale as old as
you know,
time.
that does explain a lot, because you always kind of like look off into the distance and say that you're thinking about your memories as a child soldier. So I didn't realize that was in the Lithuanian chocolate wars, but like, thank you for your service.
Yeah, now you know.
That is like maybe the first chocolate thing in a Yum Box that I've liked.
That has not grossed you out in
Yeah,
some way.
I really liked that. I'm gonna
No,
give
that one's really good. And
the
I
big E.
I know I compared it to Biscoff. I usually don't care for it. Not because I don't like it. I just don't think it's all that great. But that was pretty good.
Viva Namida chocolate with apple puree and nuts.
I don't know how the hell this is going to come up in the edit.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
It's totally green packaging.
Chocolate and nuts. Meet your new friend Tangy Apple. You're the chocolate. You're the nut. And I'm the tangy
Would
apple.
you like the first bite?
Yeah, give me that nut. Oh, never mind.
Oh, it's one of these.
What is one of these?
Oh, I don't like that feel. Running on a chocolate, I immediately ruin.
Okay, the chocolate's not the bad part. The nut and the apple aren't the bad part. It's just whatever like layering system
Yes.
that made that feel like I was chewing on a piece of cardboard.
No, that they crushed the nuts into like a weird
No,
patty.
look, the nuts are in there. You can
Okay,
see
so it
them.
isn't. Okay, what the hell is the? Oh, it is a wafer. It's just a really bad wafer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was trash wafer.
Yeah.
That's a paper wafer.
Trash.
I don't even
tier
wanna know the
wafer,
history of
but
this.
yeah, I'm not gonna read the descriptor. Some
Sucks.
homeless guy mashed together the newspapers he was sleeping on and said, "If I wrap
Someone
this
was in the
in
back
chocolate."
of a pie shop, and they took the cardboard they used to like when they
Yep.
deliver it,
Yeah,
covered it in chocolate, just stuffed the leftover pie in there. That's what happened.
yeah. But
No,
like
that
the
was-
flavor combination
No,
was good.
the
It's
flavor
good
was
flavor.
The
Just
actual
the
snack
text- it
is
was-
bad.
Yeah.
Maybe if they just didn't bother with the wafer,
And they just had
Yeah,
chocolate.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
just made a chewy jelly chocolate type thing, because I
Yeah,
mean that's what
that
it would have
would've
been
been
without
awesome.
the wafer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You took a good thing and you made it suck, homeless guy behind the pie shop. Way to go. Once again, the homeless are the cause of all of my problems. Oh, Lithuania. The chocolate wars.
This was the great chocolate wars. How did you know?
Back in the days when the Beatles were occupied by the USSR, it would have been difficult to get fruits like the flavors found in this candy. And people would have to line up to get any fruit that wasn't an apple. And it was never guaranteed that you'd go home. At all. The chocolate wars.
Oh, here's what it looks like.
Luckily, times have changed, and just about anyone can enjoy melons, don't we all? And a favorite way to enjoy them is in these jelly candies.
I do like a good fruit jelly. But the initial taste when I just like plopped it on my tongue was a little weird. You know how things have an aftertaste? This had a pre-taste. Do y'all get what I mean? Did y'all get that?
Yeah, there's some pre-taste discharge.
Yeah, it was like an almost like nutty earthy flavor popping in. We don't even rate this one.
We're gonna have to cut this whole episode. The whole episode is just gonna be the silence when we actually start to eat, and then none of the commentary.
We do an all eating episode, like no
Yeah.
commentary.
Yeah, 100% E. I didn't love that, but I didn't hate it, so I'm
I'll
gonna
say
give
okay.
that a strong middling.
It's not It's not one of my favorite jellies we've had.
I'll
We've
also
definitely
say
had better.
okay.
Last month we had really good fruit jelly.
Lima bean chewy cola candy.
Lima chewy cola. I was like, there's no way it's a bean in here.
Okay, no, so I made a face. I was like,
It's a lima bean.
I was like, I'm not trusting you this time. What does it actually say?
It says that a
so
2019
cute.
study found that only 9% of adults know what a lima bean is.
Why did that work me going like... You're a wizard, Harry. Just got a little cola on there. I do like cola candies.
This looks like a
This is not what I thought this was
suppository.
going to look like.
Well, when in Lithuania.
It's even got a fake cola look, like Coke looking logo. Not big on this texture. It's like chalky taffy.
That's what I have to say about that. Okay, so you know how there's the fantastic candy sprees? And there's candies like sprees, little discs of compacted sugar. And there's one that's not spree that I can't think of right now. It's basically like a bigger sweet tart. And they have a cola flavor on that one, and it is that flavor, and that's usually something I like. But given that it's in this like chewy, waxy,
Yeah, it's really weird.
like the inside of my mouth is waxed right now.
What do they call it? Or do they just say chewy candy?
It just says lima bean chewy candy, and it was shaped like a bean, so they didn't lie to me. I didn't like it.
It's a chalky taffy. Like, it's really weird that I feel like that.
No.
The flavor's good, but because of this, I think I'm going to have to give it bad.
Yeah.
Because I do like cola flavored candies, like those high chews, I think is what they are. I really like those.
Yeah, I think if I had actually swallowed that, it would have lived in my like gut ecosystem for 7 years. Mental Yentl snack maple bacon. Sweet and smoky with a... You don't get to look.
does
Just
it look
find it based on what I
here.
said.
Oh, what?
We revised the Yum box. With the Beatles
Maple
so
bacon.
close, salt has historically been an important part. That's not a sentence. It's part of the reason, and there's so much bacon and smoked fish. Also, why these snacks season?
I don't want to open
Who
here.
wrote this?
You can't reseal a bag if you tear it down in the corner.
Well, let's eat this lentil snack with maple bacon.
It looks like little fries.
It is a little fry.
little crinkles.
The smell's very
A
strong.
little crinkle cut. It does smell like a maple pork rind.
It just tastes like dog food.
Hell yeah. It tastes burnt.
Were you about to eat another one and you changed your mind?
No, I grabbed two and I was like, well, I'm not gonna put the other one down in case I want it.
And you didn't want it?
I didn't want it.
That tastes like a campfire.
This reminds me of this meat chip we got. I think it was from Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
And
I missed a meat chip.
the package looked
Like dog
like
food?
a dog
Okay,
food,
I know what you're
and it
talking
kind
about,
of smelled and what I imagined tasted like dog food.
Editor, play the clip.
It smells
When I ate a bunch.
a wet food.
That's what I said.
And we're back. I hope you enjoyed that.
And this like reminded me of that, but this had more flavor to it because it was supposed to be maple bacon, but it still got that dog foodness to it, and I'm not very fond of that.
Editor, show a dog eating food. He's the editor.
I just give one of these to like it.
I was gonna say get a little video of like it eating.
It'd be better if when I say show a dog eating food, you show like a jaguar eating like a animal corpse. Like just something way too brutal.
Something from a nature documentary.
Yeah. I
like
don't
it?
know if I like it or not. Like I kind of in a like disgusted way want to keep going back for more of those.
It tastes weird.
I can hear it calling to me from inside the bag. And for that reason, I'm going to give it an okay.
I think you have the feeling dogs have about most foods. They don't eat their own crap. Something is telling them to eat it.
Exactly.
It's like,
something
it's vile,
inside
but I
of
want it.
my caveman brain is going, unga bunga, eat the garbage. Ooh-wee! This was made by a real Lithuanian grandmama. This waffle comes straight out of grandma's kitchen. Especially when the bakers were working on new product concepts. One of their employees asked his grandmammy to make a homemade batch of caramel stuffed waffle for inspiration. Instead, her extract became their product. It doesn't.
I don't even know what the hell you're saying anymore.
With the subtitles on. How am I gonna go from a maple burnt? Did you just spit on me? What?
Did chocolate just fall off?
I'm.
my god, why is the chocolate falling off?
I hate that.
This also reminds me of my childhood, and I really like it.
Man, your time in the war really did a number on you.
It's okay.
I like it.
We got an all 3 on this one.
No, this is... The texture was...
No, it was almost like what was in that apple thing.
The texture was bad.
Not as
and
bad.
Then the, like, garbage caramel flavor.
I feel like if that went all cake or all wafer, it would have been better.
Just pick a lane, man.
Also, are most
So
of
I
these
get
from
to keep
Lithuania
it.
and they just didn't have enough to make it a Lithuania box?
Because
I'm reading
that's
Lithuanian
what I'm seeing.
a lot.
Yeah, we do see Lithuania, which I believe borders on the Adriatic. The most popular seasoning
Some of
in
the
the
green
Baltics.
bag.
What was the other country we did where their popular seasoning was pickle? Was that Ukraine or
It was the one before.
It was the one
No,
before
no, no, no.
last. I
the
think.
Czech Republic or all islands?
Was it Czechia?
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
It was something.
dill. That's all it says in the description.
That smells
Just
strong.
4 capital letters. DILL.
Dill!
Dill.
That's like a
Bill
ruffle.
Nye the Science Guy.
Thanks, Bay.
I quite enjoyed this chip.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Here's
That-
the dill.
About 2 weeks ago, we got a bag of dill picklers from an American grocery store, and they were exactly the exact same flavor, texture, and consistency. So I'm glad that other people in the world can enjoy it, but you could get this by driving 5 minutes to your local grocery
I haven't
store here in
sealed
the
anything
States.
yet.
I'm gonna give it an okay.
I'm saying good. I enjoy that.
I enjoy the
have
chip,
that with the sandwich.
but like in the spirit of the box. No. It's a chewy fudge, our favorite, bursting with fruity
They're
flavor.
good. You don't listen.
Are you
No, I was
hungry
writing
for a
this as
snack,
well.
but there's only boring oatmeal in the vending machine? Not a problem for in Estonia and Latvia, where you can find machines stocked not with chips and soda pop, but with fresh berries. That's how important and beloved the wild fruit is within the region.
Yums, I thought you listened. I don't want this crap anymore.
Sticky. Damn it.
I like the taste, kind of, but it's still crap.
I'm still opening mine.
Yums, I thought we finally had an understanding. Last month, y'all were on it. You didn't give me that crap. I get it. Everyone has sugar laying around. We don't have to taste it from every country just because.
I don't taste much of the strawberry. If
I'm overwhelmed by it.
that's what it's supposed to have.
I didn't taste any fudge.
Yeah,
I tasted both and it sucked.
it has the aftertaste because I did finish it. It tastes like the what is that thing called? That's like little fake things that you put in the bathroom and it smells good. What is that called? I forgot what it's called.
Potpourri.
Potpourri. That's the aftertaste.
The amount of times we've referenced potpourri
You know the stuff
in the
in
history of
potpourri
Yums is
is-
I
pretty
know.
bad.
It's not fake, right? It's real.
Well, anyways, that's
Yeah, it's
that's
dried
the
like
aftertaste.
flowers and stuff.
Has the aftertaste in.
I hate the amount of things I've had that
So,
taste
you
like
know
potpourri.
the,
I'm gonna say no. Here you go.
You know the freeze-dried strawberries that you'd get in like a box of Special K cereal or something
Yeah.
like that? That's the strawberry flavoring
Yeah.
in there. It like crumbled immediately in my mouth, which for a fudge shouldn't ever happen. So that's a down. It's the same kind of cookie we had before, made by the same company,
Yeah,
Talking
here's
about-
one.
but it's instead with a tropical twist, with a little Donny Osmond flair. It has mangoes. Recently, my cousin Kyle and I went all in on a business endeavor, and we bought a mango farm in the hills of LA. And this might be mangoes from our farm. They ship them from there to Lithuania and then back to here.
I already broke
That
pieces.
looks disgusting.
That's It's a runny filling.
Okay, we gotta do it for the channel.
I like the chocolate. I don't think I'm really that big fan of the filling. Like, I might have liked the filling if it was on something that wasn't a chocolate bar. Like, if it was served on ice cream, maybe, that'd be cool. Flavor's not bad, but the mixing of the dark chocolate with that mango is not pleasant.
I didn't like it.
I like the dark chocolate, but
I don't like it with the mango.
Was tasty.
Yeah,
I don't like it with that mango.
Good,
the mango needs to be on something else. It should have just not been in that ball.
It looked like snot.
I'm gonna say no. And also, yeah, it was very runny.
It looked like snot.
I don't think it was like gushing.
It's milk chocolate with peanuts.
Y'all put the nutrition facts on the front,
And
you
caramel.
idiots. Why would you put it on that side?
From Latvia's oldest confectionery. This chocolate is Latvian Orthodox. We're featuring a chocolate bar from Latvia's most famous and oldest chocolate brand. Oh, me first. That's a lot of peanut.
It's a little like a Snickers.
It is a little like a Snickers.
It's like a Payday and Snickers had a collaboration together.
Because I was going to say, like, if you had less caramel in a Snickers and more peanuts, it's that right there.
A chocolate-covered Payday, there you go. It's not bad.
The peanut overwhelms the
Yeah,
flavor.
it goes over, like, I actually forgot that there actually is caramel in it.
Yeah, or even, like, it's a lick of chocolate.
Yeah.
You could, if you wanted to, and maybe we'll show you right
I
now.
don't want to push it down
I
with
think
my
you could
fingers,
lick
so.
all the chocolate off of that in about 10 seconds. I'm gonna give that a mid.
Yeah, it's okay.
Like, it wasn't bad. I'm not gonna go get another one. Sour cream and onion chips. The best thing to follow up after a chocolate peanut
Chocolate,
disaster.
peanut butter, and caramel.
The goat of Baltic food, sour cream. Truly the most popular condiment of all time. Breakfast? Truly the most popular meal of all time. Lunch? Second most popular. Hey, it's the wasabi chip.
Now that's a long chip. I like these long chips. Are they very practical in terms of chip eating? Not
No.
really. But they're pretty tasty.
Okay, so here's the deal. This is definitely the thing so far that I'd eat the entire package of. But this is also the most, like, normal thing ever. That's just a sour cream and onion Pringle.
It's just, they made it long for some reason.
Yeah, and I just demonstrated. You could eat the whole thing in one. You don't need to let that long chip tell you how to live your life.
Don't let it intimidate you.
You can do it all at once. Make a fist, hold your breath. I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it
That
a
was
big E, but like also in the spirit of the box, it's a pretty regular thing. We're not breaking new ground here, Copernicus. Inspired by Lithuania. Lithuanian waffles aren't big, but that doesn't mean they're not powerful.
This looks like the grandma thing.
It's not the size of the waffle, it's the motion of the syrup. That's what it says word for word right there in the booklet. They're finally taking some good humor in this.
Y'all just broke up an ice cream cone and made me eat it.
Okay,
Which
but
I'm not that offended.
out of
but-
anything that's been a wafer, this is the least bad.
I would say the worst part is, I'm like,
There's salt
wow,
on there.
a great wafer. No, it's not a garbage wafer
Yeah.
like these other ones are.
There's salt on there, which I
Yeah.
don't love.
It's a little weird that they salted
If
it.
you had done it minus the salt, I could eat many of
Well, no,
those.
we've had salted dark chocolate.
We have, yeah, and I expressed. Play the clip. Why are you doing this to me? That I don't like that.
I
I like how we all freeze.
I enjoyed it. But, like, I'm gonna say okay.
Yeah.
I feel like this type of thing you stick in ice cream. Like,
I
make your
would.
little
Man,
sundae.
like with
Put this
a
in there.
bowl of ice cream, that would actually be pretty good.
And we have ice cream.
The red crocodile snacks with ketchup taste.
That's what's gonna make fun of it. It's like, what does it mean taste? Just say flavor like normal people.
It says with ketchup
It says taste, not flavor. Taste.
These are airy corn puffs with ketchup taste. You may taste, ketchup taste,
Oh,
but
looks like little
taste
gators.
until you've tasted the taste version. The first taste you will notice when you try these tastes is that the flavor is sweeter than you might expect. In Lithuania,
So cute.
Yep, that tastes like ketchup.
it looks like a lizard.
Why do they make it a corn puff though?
I don't like how it smells.
It'd be better if it was potato.
It smells what my kindergarten classroom used to smell like.
These are like,
In the chocolate wars, the barracks in Lithuania was ketchup taste.
ketchup taste.
I just have a ketchup taste though.
I would prefer it if it was potato, because some of these corn puffs we get from other countries feel like they're stale.
Yeah.
I think every corn puff tastes stale. Hey, I liked that though. I would have eaten the whole bag, so that's a big ketchup taste up for me.
What was it, ketchup taste?
Make my thumb a little ketchup bottle.
I'm gonna say okay.
I will also say.
Oh wait, I skipped 2 things. My bad.
Well, one of them is, well, you know they gave us the sour cream and onion chip? Here's a dip.
Yep. So we got Dippy.
Dill dipping sauce, actually. That's what it is.
I'm sorry, I skipped the drink.
Yeah, he skipped the drink. Do we want to save the drink for the end, though?
I would love to.
Yes.
Let's save the drink for the end.
Last time he didn't let us do that.
We'll do it this time because why are y'all doing it? Everyone knows you wash it down at the end. You don't have it in the middle and you eat 2 more pieces of crap. Like, also, why the hell is the dip after? Why am I going to have some dip and then eat something else?
You're supposed to.
Why would I do that?
Eat,
When I dip,
and then
you dip, we dip.
So anyways, this is the last thing on the list for some reason. Here we go.
Is it really? Wow. Yes!
It is cheese.
Since ancient times,
Oh, that's clean.
milk.
That's it. Nothing else.
It's sunflower seeds with cheese flavor.
Milk! Am I supposed to spit the seed out?
I was like, this is the kind where you actually have to like get the little seed out, right?
I've
think
always
so.
just eaten them whole.
Really?
Yeah, I eat the casing.
Is that why your stomach does it?
This sucks.
Okay, well maybe you're not supposed to because the inside doesn't taste like what the outside's supposed to taste like, I guess. So you are supposed to eat the outside.
You're supposed to munch on it and then spit out the casing.
I used to do that when I was little. I watched my parents.
Was there even a
split it
seed
open.
in that? Eating sunflower seeds sucks. I've never enjoyed eating sunflower seeds because you have to spit out the casing.
Yeah, that's why I've never done it. I just eat them whole. What a garbage thing to end the box.
Yeah, I'm glad we
Aside
saved the
from
drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that sucks. The flavor was barely there. I don't like eating sunflower seeds. I'm not a peasant. I'm not that poor yet. I don't have to consider having to do that yet. When the time comes, I will. But right now, that is not a choice I need to make. Have we gotten a bottle like this before?
I don't think so.
I feel like we always get cans.
It's a Barbary soda from Estonia. Get ready to try something extra special from Estonia's oldest brewery.
This is a very pretty color to put in our light up glasses.
Look at who...
The Lecoq family.
To the Lecoq family.
To the chocolate wars.
Can I have one extra little attempt at that?
You want a little more?
I think I want to solidify my answer before I react more.
That's interesting. It reminds me of, let me take another sip before I say anything. Pepto-Bismol and other medicines. It's an interesting flavor, I'll give it that. I'm not saying it tastes like that, it's just what it reminds me of.
This tastes like soap.
It looks like it goes in a pink bottle with bubbles on it.
I'll say it's okay. It's not bad.
It's different.
Yeah.
It feels like they carbonated it part way and gave up.
Yeah.
I like the little bottle.
The bottle is cute.
I'm gonna say okay.
What a bummer of a thing to go out on, though.
This box felt very middly, a lot of it.
Yeah.
We're strongly middling,
A
I
lot of
think,
things,
on everything
yeah.
in the Beatles.
We're all,
I guess just a solid okay on 15.
It tastes like soap, so I'm gonna say no on that one, please.
I didn't pay attention to this. It's the same brand.
Same brand.
So
yeah.
it probably tastes like the chip.
Yep. But it's a dip.
Well, it's not on here, but let's do our best, worst, weirdest.
I mean, the only one we gave good to was number
the sour
2.
cream and
The
onion chip.
chocolate with the cookie filling.
Yeah.
I think that was the best thing we had. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just call best 2 because that one's so easy to pick out. There's only one thing we all agreed on.
Yep.
That was good.
The worst was
The sunflowers.
maybe
The
the
number
sunflowers or the
I'd say the
strawberry
sunflowers because I
fudge.
couldn't even bother eating the seeds.
Sorry,
oh no,
number
strawberry
17.
strawberry fudge. Stop giving me fudge. I hate the fudge.
Oh, excuse me.
That was a quality.
Now weirdest,
Quality burp.
what would we call
I
weirdest?
could have done better.
Well, as long as you know there's room to improve. The weirdest was the ketchup taste. Just because that's how it was
Just because
described.
they called it ketchup taste.
Yep. Everything else was pretty like...
Nothing in this was
Pretty
strange.
mid.
Yeah, nothing was super weird. Because even the thing that would sound the weirdest...
This was the most
mushroom
different
chip,
thing.
The mushroom chip sounds weird,
Mushroom
but it
chip
didn't
was
taste like
delicious.
that. It was just a regular chip.
This is probably the weirdest thing flavor-wise, just because
Thing out of
that's
my
not a
face.
common thing around here. I'm so glad I tightened that enough. I was definitely about to go
too.
everywhere.
But think of the physical comedy that would have come from it.
All right. Well,
But
you
here's the
guys have
actual
to
thing
do
you're supposed to
this
do at the end
whole
now.
thing.
Let's take a final moment to reflect. Which of the items remind you most of pancakes, childhood, something you had for lunch this week.
Pancakes.
Pancakes would probably go to that grandma cake. Childhood for me, probably.
For me, was number 2. Well, a lot of things actually remind
Probably
me of
just-
my childhood throughout the whole thing.
Probably just any of the chips except the ketchup one, just because they remind me so much of Pringles, and that was my favorite chip. Still is, actually. I just don't get them very often.
Okay, and what about something you had for lunch this week?
Literally nothing. We had that pizza with mushroom on it, and then we had... I've been eating sandwiches with ketchup on them, but like... I don't know, that's not a very good wrap up.
The ketchup chip would be
Considering
the thing that reminds me of what I ate for lunch because I had a McDouble.
I was like,
Has
considering how many of these things are similar to each other in terms of flavor, these are not very good categories to make this the new thing.
Yeah.
Because we had so many chips, like, okay, this is a chip, but this. And then we had so many wafer chocolate things, so many chocolates.
None of them reminded me of pancakes. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
say the sour cream and onion chip.
No, you know
That
what the
one.
weirdest one was? Number 6. The maple bacon chip. That's the weirdest one.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it! The trivia train! Choo!
How did I miss?
Number 1, in Estonia, you can compete in a competitive sport called extreme swinging. That's what you do with your adult friends when you're tired of being married. Wife carrying, another thing you do with your adult friends when you're tired of being married. The dill challenge or stilt racing.
The dill
The
challenge.
dill challenge, just because it sounds funny.
You can compete in a competitive sport. I'm going to say stilt racing, and the answer is A and B. Extreme
course.
swinging and wife carrying. I knew Estonia was the right kind of place. The sport known as killing was first introduced in the early 90s and involves participants standing on massive swings while attempting to kill their wives. What a place. Number 2, at the 1992 Olympics, the Lithuanian basketball team's jerseys featured a potato, the newly made Lithuanian flag, a skeleton, or a sheaf of rye potato.
Yeah, I was thinking potato.
The answer is C, a skeleton. Because when we think Lithuanian basketball, we think about the bones inside of us. Number 3. When driving on Estonia's Serengeti Himalaya ice road, it's illegal to wear a seatbelt, use a backup cam, turn on the engine, or use turn signals.
Is it turn on the engine?
Use turn signals.
I'm gonna say it's wear a seatbelt because they want you to go just fly.
They want you to
right
fly
out.
out.
I'm right. It is A.
It's wear a seatbelt.
If you're looking to take a leisurely drive to the Himalaya island, you need to cross the Beatles first. But not by boat, but by driving down the ice road, and spans 16 miles. But since it's literally a road made of ice, the government tells you not to wear a seatbelt so that they can get you out of the car faster if they need to. Number 4, in Tallinn, Estonia, blank is free to the public. A government-run history tour, apples dotting the streets, any food that includes bacon, or transit.
It's probably boring and it's just transit.
It's probably apples, and you can just walk up
You
and
can just-
grab an apple.
Grab an apple.
Oh, that's it.
What the hell?
She was having a war flashback.
Not again.
You were right. The answer is D. Transit.
Yeah.
What a stupid
I
question.
was like, something had to be boring.
Number 5. What holidays do Estonians celebrate on February 14th? Valentine's Day, like the rest of the world. Friend Day, Parents' Day, or Revenge on Your Ex Day?
All of the above.
Friend day.
Revenge on Your Ex Day.
What?
The answer is B. Friend Day. You can keep your fancy dates and conversations.
Real ones have friend day every day.
Exactly.
Because in Estonia, February 14th is all about platonic love. Number 6, according to legend, Lithuania's capital is haunted by the ghost of a chicken snake monster, protected by a swan spirit, home to secret underground gnomes, or hides a portal to another world.
Give me the stupid soda.
I have water right there.
No. The barberry saved me earlier. It'll save me again.
No! I'm gonna say, I wanted to say the chicken snake monster.
I was thinking of that too.
It's A.
Yay!
Meet the dreaded basilisk, a chicken snake monster. Number 7, a bridge in Latvia is completely covered in ribbons.
That's it?
Wow, what options?
I had a joke, but I laughed too hard at it before I could say it. Flower garlands, padlocks, heavy chains.
Oh, padlocks maybe?
It is padlocks. Locally called the wedding lock bridge. It's so dumb. I wanted option B to be gibbons, so it would rhyme.
Ribbons? Gibbons?
And just think about a bridge covered in monkeys.
Just covered
Because
in
monkey.
monkey.
Monkey. Number 8, the last question, the caboose.
This really doesn't taste that good.
It tastes like soap. Latvia is home to the widest, like wide, not white, blank in all of Europe. Waterfall, sandwich, salami, or river.
We have the widest salami. I want salami.
I'm gonna say sandwich.
Widest salami.
It's an 18-inch wide sandwich.
Or river. I'll be boring.
It's waterfall. The Venta Rapid in Kudu spans a width of 820 feet and reminds us of the bones inside of our body.
Salami would
with
have
the
been way
bones?
cooler.
Bones, big focus this episode.
Well, alright. We made it through.
We did
What
another
countries
one.
did we go through?
Estonia and Lithuania and Latvia.
These other, okay, are those the only three? Okay, yeah, just those 3. So they border
The Adriatic.
Belarus right there, whatever this is right here, and Poland's all the way over here. Sweden's over there, across the sea. Anyways, not that weird of a box. They
Yeah, all this stuff was pretty basic.
at wafers apparently though.
Everybody
which,
does.
That's weird. Don't bring me another fudge or caramel again. Stop giving me those. I thought we established that and we're past that last month.
Like specifically the box.
I know we keep
sent to
doing these
us.
late, but besides the point, it doesn't matter.
Do send another candy suppository, though. That was delightful.
The chips were good though.
Yeah.
Nothing was that weird. That's what throws me off most about
I mean, this
Nothing
box
was that
didn't make me
standout.
angry.
Yeah,
Some of
nothing-
these boxes have made me angry.
A lot of it tasted like stuff I could find here. That's probably like the disappointment of that.
Yeah, like especially
A lot of it tasted too familiar.
The dill picklers, like I said, got those from a store around the corner. But overall, I had a blast with this episode. Although the box was middling, I think the fun we had along the way was top tier.
And that's
I
what
hope
matters.
you think that too. So keep an eye out on the Patreon to get an exclusive sneak peek at our Lord of the Rings Gollum gameplay coming soon. We've been waiting.
To a theater near you.
I said I won't buy this game unless it's $20 or less, and it finally is. And we're gonna play it and really rail on that because
How?
it's a bad game. You suck. I also have a terrible joke that I can add right here at the end in case you want to cut it out. You know how like sometimes you'll go to throw something in the trash bin and you go, Kobe, because you think you're gonna make it? I've realized that that's no longer a very apt thing to say because it's more appropriate. I think the only time you should shout Kobe is when you're taking the brace position when your airplane is crashing. I love all of you, and I hope that you can go do something that you enjoy today, and I hope that you know that you're valued and that you matter.
And I
Also
hope
on the Patreon, there
you'll
will be
watch
my
everything.
storytelling of the war. So
The
Look for
Latvian,
that.
Lithuanian chocolate war.
and I hope y'all go and watch all my other channels. I got Let's Plays, I got reviews, I got tons of videos on here that I know y'all haven't watched. So check out all my content. I got plenty of it and more on the way.
okay, wait, before we end, I need you to put your hands like this. No, just you, and then me and Brian are gonna do the heart. So it's the heart. No, Brian's
What
not gonna
arm
do it.
do I do?
There, that arm.
How's this making a heart?
There you
Look,
go.
okay,
Yay!
there we
Love you!
Kobe!
Shyboy 606, it's gonna need some more treats. We gotta decide if they need or need the yeet. See you again soon. Next time, bring a spoon, put in the work, and then get dessert. Go ahead, come on over. We'll go and get some boba. Some that's fried, some that's green, some that's chilled. Aw, dang, I think something spilled. Alright, waiter, pass the bill. It's